Hello, America. So as you see, I'm going to have another rant about Good Sam Roadside Assistance because I got a letter from them. How you doing, America? I know it's been a long, long time. So the RV was put into storage for the winter. We got on with our lives, and we are literally as I record this, days away from going out on our first trip for the year. I brought the RV to the house here, made sure everything worked fine, and here we go. And as you can see, the house is, well, you can sort of see the house. It's in the middle of doing some stuff. Those are temporary curtains that we have before we just got brand new windows put in. So we've got some temporary curtains put up until we get the real curtains. So we've actually got them ordered. We're waiting for them to show up. I am literally recording this at midnight, 12:01 on March 18th, 2018. And I'll tell you something. Something happened that got me pissed. So let's start from the very beginning. You may recall we had ourselves some problems with the RV last year. Yeah, we had some problems. So we utilized Good Sam Club, cover up my address, Roadside Assistance. We utilized them, and I had some issues with them. I'll let you go ahead, if you haven't seen it, I'll let you go ahead and look past on the channel and look at some of the problems we've had. I'll let you go ahead and watch that. I was actually planning a video log like this, talking about how much I was actually liking Good Sam. I was, because I was starting to have some good experience with them. I was sort of chopping up the problems I had with growing pains with the company. Okay, I can appreciate that. I've been on the other end. I've been the customer service guy. I've been the dude that people yell at. It happens. And when there's growing pains, there's problems, and the poor schmuck on the phone is knocking their head on their desk while you're bitching at them. It happens. Okay? It happens. But you know what? Things were changing with Good Sam Club. They were changing for the better. For a while there, they were actually treating us really well. And then finally, I had saved up enough of my money. I'm a glorified bartender where I work. And I saved up enough of my money to get the engine repaired on the RV. And so I called up Good Sam, said, hey, I've got my RV in storage. I'd like to take it to the mechanic, yada, 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 yada. They got a hold of a tow truck driver. The girl had the tow set up in like 7 minutes. I mean, she was top notch. She had it down pat. She was wonderful. And I told her that. I said, you were really good at this. And I was very complimentary of her. And I was actually like, I turned to my wife and I said, hey, you know, we should, I can't believe how good they're doing. We should do a good video blog about how great they've been. And it was wonderful. And the guy showed up and it was maybe 5 minutes late. Okay, no big deal. And he got my RV out of its spot, picked it up, took it to the mechanic. $1,900 later, from the mechanic, that is, the engine just purrs. 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 I mean, it was beautiful. So, what I want to do is we're actually going to take it next week to this place called Mount Hood Village, which is an RV camping spot on Mount Hood here in Oregon. And just on the base of Mount Hood, and you just drive up like 20 minutes from there, and you're skiing. You're right there. It's great. And I'm going to do a review of the campsite. And hopefully, in theory, I'll have a working drone. I can actually get a picture of everything. So you'll actually be able to see how much I like the Mount Hood Village. That's neither here nor there. Getting ahead of myself. I'm trying to keep calm here by looking forward to the vacation. Because you see, just when I thought Good Sam Club was actually putting something good together, just when I thought it was all working great, I get a letter. I come home from work, and I get home from work around 3 in the morning. So I get this thing from Good Sam, and I assume they just want me to renew. And it pictures it up, and basically, I'm going to go ahead and see. Hold on, I'm going to cover up my address. Can you read that? Can you read that pink highlighted part? Well, if you can't, I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. It says, "We have reluctantly canceled your membership effective 10 days from the date of this letter." They canceled us. Good Sam Club Roadside Assistance canceled us. Do you know why they canceled us? It says right here, "In order to do so, we make assumptions pertaining to the average costs associated with an individual membership, and from time to time, memberships are canceled where individual membership costs significantly exceed those averages. Unfortunately, your membership utilization falls outside our normal guidelines." In other words, Dave, you used us too much. And so we're going to kick your ass to the curb. Good Sam Club decided they didn't want us as members, so they kicked us to the curb. Now, the ironic part is, the engine's purring now. We don't really need them that much, other than maybe a flat tire or something. So we were just going to be easy money to them from this point forward. Can you believe that? Good Sam Club, which is owned by Camping World, which is actually owned in part by a guy by the name of Marcus Lemonis, who has a TV show on CNBC called The Prophet. If you haven't seen it, it's actually a good show. I'm actually quite a fan. Well, I was a fan. I can't watch it anymore. You know why? Because Marcus Lemonis' company kicked us to the curb. I mean, it's bad enough that when you go to Camping World, you're getting raped on the prices. But you know that. You know you're going to go there. It's going to be like 7-Eleven. You're going to pay extra. You know that when you go there. Okay, I can deal with that. So, I get on Twitter, and for the last month, I've been going nuts on the Twitter. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Liquidate Dave. At Liquidate Dave. That simple. Follow me on the Twitter. So I'm on the Twitter bitching and moaning about the Good Sam Club this and the Camping World that, and boycott the Prophet, hashtag boycott, hashtag the Prophet, hashtag boycott at Marcus Lemonis. A couple things happen. Number one, Camping World blocks me on Twitter. I can't do at Camping World, and they won't see it anymore. There'll be no link. I'm totally blocked off from Camping World. They have decided that they are tired of hearing from me. At the Good Sam Club still follows me, but they just ignore me. So I also forwarded everything to at Marcus Lemonis. And one day, out of the blue, a number of weeks ago, I get a response from Marcus Lemonis saying, "What's going on? What's the issue?" So I write him a novel in direct message. Just picture this. It goes off screen. It's a novel. If you don't believe me, ask him. And I was actually quite impressed that he actually took the time to ask what my problem was and why I have a beef and so on and so forth. Because nobody does that. In fact, this is the second time that's ever happened to me. The first time was there's a supermarket chain out here called Winco, and I took them to task because at my local Winco, they didn't have a diaper changing station in the men's room. So when I took my infant son, my baby at the time, when I took my baby's son in there to change his diaper, I had to do it on the floor, which is filthy. And I was pretty pissed off. So I bitched about it on Twitter, and Winco actually said, "You know what, Dave, you're right. We're going to put a diaper changing station in that store." And they did. So Marcus Lemonis actually coming to me and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" was the second time anyone's actually given a damn, and the first time someone who's actually sat on a board of directors. So I was impressed. I thought, well, maybe something will actually happen here. So I wrote him a novel weeks ago. Weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago. At this point, it doesn't even look like he's read it. So I'm back to bitching and moaning about it. The ironic thing about it is, just yesterday, I went to Camping World for the last time because I had a $10 off coupon. They mail you these coupons. I had a $10 off coupon. I'm like, I might as well just, get my $10 worth. And it took me a while to walk through the place to figure out exactly what I wanted. Because, everything's really, the prices are insane over there. I actually use the place mostly to, window shop. And then I just buy stuff off Amazon. Unless I need propane. Their propane prices are acceptable. So I went and did that, and I told the cashier, she goes, you want to renew for the Good Sam Club? I said, no, this is our last trip here. We got kicked out of the Roadside Assistance because we used them too much. She goes, well, I didn't know that they did that. And I chuckled, and I said, yeah, this is it. This is the last time we're using it. And so I bought 2 cookbooks because you need to eat when you're camping, and I like to cook things that are different when I'm camping versus when I'm home because it's different. I'm in a different scenario place. Let's eat something different. I want to eat McDonald's when I'm out camping. What's the point? So I spent the $10. Life is good. And then today, the day after I bought the cookbooks, what do I get? I get a coupon for another $10. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, wait a minute. Look at it. Yep. Another $10. Ridiculous. The Good Sam Roadside Assistance is the most ridiculous thing in the world. They promise you X, Y, Z. They'll deliver it, and then they'll kick your ass out. So I get on a Facebook page called RV Newbies. You can go to Facebook and do a search for RV Newbies. And I told this story. And you'd be surprised how many people actually said, yeah, that happened to me too. Holy cow, yeah, they canceled us too. Can you believe that? And they're all telling me to go to CoachNet or AAA or whatever. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to do it. And I'm going to have to go back to Camping World to get my free $10 because I'm a cheapskate. But you see, that's beside the point. Do they want my business? Because you see, I was going to be a regular Good Sam Club member where you get the discounts at Camping World. I was going to do that again because you get the good price off the propane. I can deal with that. It's worth it just for that, for me. And I needed someone to do some work inside the RV, and they have a whole service department. I need a new toilet put in. I'm thinking about putting solar panels up top, and so on and so forth. So, apparently they don't want my business. Apparently, at Marcus Lemonis doesn't care if I ever go back to Camping World again. He doesn't care if I have the regular Good Sam Club again. Doesn't care. He cares enough to ask, but he doesn't care to actually do anything about it. Why would you cancel anyone? You've got all these people who are happy with your product. Okay, maybe it's costing you a little money on this end, but you're getting people into Camping World. So unless you don't care, here's a possibility. Here's my theory. My theory is Marcus Lemonis is actually positioning Camping World to go bankrupt just to get rid of the debt. That's my theory. He's been acquiring a lot of debt, buying up all these companies everywhere. And I think he doesn't care if he keeps me and my other compatriots out there RVing, camping, and so forth. I don't think he cares. I think to him, he's just getting these assets. I think when the economy takes a crap, which it eventually will, he can file a Chapter 11, discharge his debt, and he'd be fine. I think that will suit him well. At this point, I am completely boycotting not just Camping World, but anything by Marcus Lemonis, including The Prophet on CNBC. Sorry, it was a great show, but I cannot support a product when that product won't support me. They canceled us just because we used them one too many times. All right, so I've been ranting for 15 minutes, and my blood pressure's through the roof. I'm going to go take some blood pressure meds. And I'm going to let you know that we are going to go camping in the RV this coming weekend, next weekend. We're leaving on the 25th of March. We're going to be gone for a whole week up on Mount Hood, Oregon. Spring break. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to using the new drone technology. I'm stepping into 2009. And I'm going to be doing a flyby and do a review of the Mount Hood Village RV Park, RV Resort. They have a swimming pool, so they're a resort. Whatever. We drove through there the other day. It looks really nice there. So I'll let you know what's happening there. I do want to mention one thing. I made a purchase from my house, but I'm going to put it in the RV as well. It's a portable ice maker. And I'll tell you, this sucker, you just pour water in it, you plug it in the wall, it just makes ice. And it just continuously makes ice. And I just love this thing. It cost me $100 on Amazon. Look into it. It's cheaper than going out and buying bags and bags of ice, especially during the summertime when you're RVing and you're hot and all you want to do is just chill. And you're good. Let's go buy a bag of ice. That's $2. So that's 50 bags of ice. This is paid for this thing. I don't have to buy bags of ice anymore. I just plug it in, and within an hour, I've got enough ice than I want. It's making ice cubes as we speak. So get yourself a portable ice maker. They're really good. So the moral of our story, portable ice maker, good. Good Sam Roadside Assistance, crap. Boycott Camping World. Hashtag boycott Camping World. Hashtag boycott Good Sam Roadside Assistance. Hashtag boycott the Prophet. Cheerio.